Still haven't had no difficulties.
Stream Elements said. Carbon Dobbs is now live streaming Makers crafting MG Gouf custom resin conversion GBA Team B42 Empire.
Hallelujah. Challenge.
I'm
Stream
so
Elements
f***ing high right
said.
now!
I'm pretty baked.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. 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 Well, I'm gonna keep myself occupied the entire night tonight. Well, when I'm at work. That's gonna be good. New DLC for Pokemon dropped. Yeah.
Terizes said. Oh look, 14 months. Stream elements.
I should have told him, like, if you
Joyce
think
has
I'm
just
gonna
subscribed
show
for
up to
14
actually,
months in a row.
play. No.
Oh my God, he's so goddamn cool!
Be down here for a little bit. Alright. So the buck cup of coffee, not too bad. Not too bad at all. What surprised me is that it has 200 milligrams of caffeine in it. Not too bad. And a little bit of protein too. That's 7 grams of protein. It's not bad. It's better than typical energy drinks. Because this one only has like 23 grams of sugar. A little bit of, fair bit of sodium, some cholesterol, but that's whatever at that point. I can't because it doesn't make any sense. Eh. Indeed. Fortunately, it seems that way. Yeah, it's
Oh my god. Holy crap, baskets. Okay, so after all technical difficulties are aside, we are finally live. After, what, 20 minutes of bullshit? Fighting with my software to get it to work with YouTube and Twitch at the same time, because, you know, dual streaming, that sort of thing. To my wife, thank you for that lurk. As always, your big support to the channel. And Jared is coming in for that 14 months in a row subscription. Dude, why are you wasting your money on little old me? You could have bought Gunpla kits with that money. You could have bought just a Gunpla. But I appreciate it nonetheless. For those of you who are tuning in here on Tiki Talk Nation, we are also live over on Twitch TV and over on YouTube as well, under the same name, Carbon Dobbs. Tonight we are jumping right back into the Gouf Custom Resin Conversion Kit, and we're going to change that Gundam image because that is not the right Gundam. Completely forgot that. We also got a buttload of Windows updates this afternoon, which kind of fucked with my system update, which is why we are a little delayed this evening. So, as soon as we find this image, we're going to get rolling. And we've also got, if you hear the heavy, sultry breathing in over the microphones right now, we got my buddy Boros the Magician chilling in voice chat with me. We're up in Lagrange 00, you know, my home of a Discord community. We're just chilling, vibing, kicking it like Bruce Lee and Tybo. I need that. Actually, we're going to move you right back there. And we're just doing the Gundam photo. Right there. That way you're not over the build not too much. Huzzah! Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, let's unmute this microphone. Bink! Okay, we're back. And apparently I'm getting DMs via Discord too. Wow, I am a popular one tonight. Okay, let's get back into this. So we left off with modifying the legs. And I think we're going to do a little bit of sanding. Actually, you know what? We might be fine. But we are going to add some putty onto this, though. Both of these sides. I'm going to make sure I can just so I'm seeing nicely. These back on. And this time out, we are not going to press too fucking hard. We're going to shadow that one piece. There's that. Okay. Fuck off. It's the way I ask, so it has to be in the box, or it's going to be in the other box, and then here's the other box. Definitely need to go to the budget. This.
Having fun there, Dobbs.
Oh, you know me, Sniper. Alright, give me a second here. I gotta go and grab something out of the boxes. Yes.
How you doing, Boris?
Ugh, you know, living the dream every day, man. How about you?
Just deciding on what I want to do.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. Now I've got a fucking problem. Really? That's... Uh-oh. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Well, Boris, I got bad news.
Oh, what part broke this time?
Didn't break. It went poof.
Define poof.
Void.
Gone?
Somewhere. Don't know where.
In the void.
I am not impressed.
Alright, cool.
Because here... Oh, never mind, I found it. It was just hiding on my mat. Thank fucking God.
Oh, thank God. You're scaring me nuts. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was this piece here. That's the knee. That's the knee. And there's a piece to the inner frame for said knee.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I can't scratch build that. I mean, I could try.
I believe you could. It'll look jank, but you could.
Oh, dude, it'll look super fucking jank. Like, you would notice it from 10 feet away. You'd be like, alright, something on that doesn't look right, and it looks wrong in the lower half. Oh. Dude, I was scaring you. How do you think I feel as your builder right now, man? Okay. I need a bowl. That just scared the shit out of me. Like I said, Boris, how do you think I feel as your builder, man? That's why I stress the fuck out when I'm building for somebody else. Because I won't be happy with the build until you're happy with said build, and when you're happy with said build, it doesn't happen until it hits your fucking doorstep and you have it out of that box and up on your shelves.
Valid.
That's the way I am with all of my work. I really don't like giving that whole customer guarantee, you know, satisfaction guarantee spiel. It just doesn't seem right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if it's perfect on your end and then the U.S. Postal Service screws it up.
Right.
Or Canada Post. But yeah. I see the sentiment there. So, this. Let's take it. Oh my God. Okay, so let's see. Oh, fuck out of here, I gotta trim that down more. No, you're just not lining up properly. Alright, there we go. Ooh, scared me for a minute, Resin. Don't do that. Vel. That's interesting. That's a snug fit. Holy shit. That's a fucking snug fit. You cannot get any more snug than that for Resin. Check that out. That's a dry fit.
Ooh.
That is nice and snug. And that just sits right over top like that. What do you think, Boros?
I think if you're willing to work with it, it's gonna look good.
Yeah, I'm still trying to decide how I want to do this up for painting wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do I glue the inside piece of the inner frame to the inside of the armament and then attach that way? And then have the shin guard here glued into place already, and then have all this loose off and paint it and then assemble it? And then obviously I'd be able to have these taken off. Right? Like, I could take these off and then paint all this.
Had to dip for a minute, kid called.
Oh, you're good, Driz, man. Family comes first. But I appreciate the 14-month subscription, dude. With all that money you spent on me, you could have bought yourself some Gunpla, dude. Just kind of humming and hawing how I want to map this out for painting. I honestly think my best bet is to take the outer, to take these insides off, glue them on the inside of that.
Said, dude, I use my Prime subscription.
Well, either way, man. Regardless, I appreciate it. And this just sits in here. So, hope you're not going to do what I think you're going to do. Which you probably are.
Drizzes said, free money, take Daddy Bezos' money.
Take Daddy Bezos' money. I mean, yeah. Okay, so it did do what it did the last time. Okay. That's fine. I can work with that. I just gotta be careful during the reassembly. That actually might just get glued into place. Actually, fuck no, that can't get glued into place because it...
Drizzes said, welcome to Resin, it's all a huge puzzle with no instructions.
I have instructions right here.
Oh, you mean you have destructions?
I'm just playing the fitting game right now. It's a game I don't like playing.
Drizzes said, not good ones.
Actually, these ones are pretty decent. These instructions are actually more clear than the Johnny Ridden ones, to be honest with you. You even tells you like where you need to make your modification cut mark for these.
Drizzes said, ANT no Band-Aid quality.
Well, of course it's no Bandai quality, man, because it's a fucking resin kit. Alright, so... let's go here.
I was just thinking I'll be nice.
Yeah, so this armor piece here, I need to file down on the inside more. Oh, that's gonna suck. Because that's the only thing preventing that from sitting properly. Is that lump of resin right there in the edge work.
Drizzes said,
Yeah, I'm slowly
no
starting
doubt,
to realize
Voltac,
I can't play ignorant on this Bandai stuff anymore.
I was gonna say, Sniper, you've been around some of us Bandai builders for long enough. I'm sure you picked up a few things here and there.
See, that's gotta be a smart aleck and go, Bandai? What Bandai?
Yeah, what's Bandai? I only play with Rebel. Or Revel.
Actually, this is Accurate Miniatures.
I stand corrected.
Sounds pretty accurate.
They didn't stick around long. They actually went under in the process of making new molds.
That's rough.
Yeah, that is rough. Which is funny considering the fact that molds last for so long. Like molds themselves, like unless you absolutely royally fuck them, can go for like thousands of runs. So
yeah, they were doing new toolings on stuff. It's interesting when you start chasing mold lineages and stuff like that. And you find out that some frog molds from like the early 60s are still in production nowadays.
It's weird, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to this.
Driz,
my man.
Driz, okay.
Yeah, you're good. My name. Starting back to Illinois.
Said,
again.
Go to https gundamhangar.com for all your Gunpla and Plamo needs.
What?
I have potato quality headset today, apparently.
Did I hear you're in Illinois again?
Yeah, I have to drive back to Danville.
It's about to ask how the road's treating you tonight.
Beating the crap out of me in the dark.
Oh, that's no bueno.
I only have a 2.5 inch ground clearance too.
That ain't much clearance.
What the heck are you hauling?
A little stretch low boy with a windmill gearbox and half of a windmill gearbox.
Why are you carrying 2 nacelles?
No, not nacelles. Gearboxes.
Ah, the gearboxes for the nacelles. Okay.
Yeah, the like sea foam green looking things that are in there hooked to the main shaft.
Yeah, I've seen one once when I was in Wyoming. I poked my head in after we dropped one off. I used to work
I've seen
with
40
Sharp.
of them.
Okay, let's see that out.
I've got there's 40 of them currently sitting in parts in our yard that stacked about 40 feet high.
Oh dear God!
And I've hauled 13 of them out of state.
Jeez.
You ever heard of Next Gen Energy?
Yes, I have.
Okay, Next Gen does all the servicing on them. Well, one of their depots is about an hour north of our yard. They take up all their scrap. So if I'm hauling it, it's garbage.
Yeah, I've dealt with that stuff before.
The front hub's missing a little one that I have on deck right now.
Wow.
And the front hub's attached to the planetary system, which goes to the induction set over to the generator set.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I gotta call those fucking tabs off.
That planetary weighs about 9,000.
Okay, hold on, there's not fitting properly.
Yeah, I know that stuff's not light.
That's actually not bad.
Let me put it this way: the truck that I'm going to put on this trailer later is like a generator.
Oh, believe me, I've ran backdoor for schnabels.
Okay.
Mids, upper mids, tops, hubs, nacelles.
I run oversized, no escort. not bad. Running oversized is $25,
This.
but you can't move. You can't move after sunset, and you can't move before sunrise.
Boros, quick question for
Yeah.
you, sir. You
I
you,
might have it.
you see this
Yeah.
heat sword, yeah?
Yes.
Would you like it? I'm gonna try and attempt to do the glow effect. Would you like to have it the heating effect turning on with this thing as it goes through the Gouf custom? Sorry, not the Gouf custom, the gun tank.
Would you like to hook up an LED to it and have some fun with it?
I'd have to do. Fuck. I'd have to.
I said you could.
I could, but the only way that it would work for me, in my opinion, for this, because of how thin this resin piece is for the sword, I'd have to do it the LED work within the gun tank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's already so much going into this as a diorama.
Actually, how big's your peg? The handle.
Are we talking width or thickness?
How thick is it in metric?
Okay, give me a second. It's a good thing I have a digital micrometer now. Or sorry, caliper.
I was saying you can do it. You don't have to. I'm just saying.
You're right. I can't. Like, I could do it.
There's ways to go about this, right? So if you want to go with like a vibrant neon orange that just has like the good effect to it, go for it. Worst comes to worst, I'll just send you more stuff if it's too much for you.
Okay, let's do this in millimeters. So on the hilt, 2 mil.
No, like the
on
actual handle, the actual handle itself.
The actual handle itself is 2.4 mil.
2.4. I can find you 1 millimeter LEDs.
No, I can get those easily. That's not the problem. My problem, the problem is drilling it in there, and I don't have a drill that small. Plus, on top of that, it's the wire management I'm going to have an issue with.
Because you're gonna have it in the hand, you can run it up the arm. You can put a divot in the back, put the LED in it, resin over it, and then black paint over it. You never see it, and it'd shine up the entire thing like a light pipe.
That actually could fucking work.
Obviously, Dubs, what I'm trying to get you to do is to never, is for you to push yourself to adapt and grow as a builder with each of these commissions, but for you to also have fun with it. So,
I need more supplies.
Supply drop inbound. Call Santa Claus.
I legit need more sanding supplies. I need better tools.
All right. I hear you out. I'll just order you some shit. Send me a list and I'll see what I can do.
I need scrabbing heads, a pin vise, drill bits, sanding supplies, both in sponge form and self-adhesive.
Okay, that's not too bad.
56.
And for when it comes to scrabbing, I've already got a 0 mil and a 0.15 mil scrabbing head. I wouldn't mind getting some chisels so I can actually make the square channels.
If you're going for a pin vise, look at the Army Painter one. It's really nice. It actually comes with most of the bits you'll need.
Let me see here. Let me hit up new type and see what they got right now.
But I'm lacking in tools for half the shit that I need to do.
You and me both, buddy.
And then I need to spend about $200 on lighting now.
Let's see here.
What? Hey, you know what? At least I got the biggest pain in my ass locked down with this build. Well, one of the biggest pains in the asses.
Getting the resin conversion kit?
No. It's the buildings. My next biggest paint hassle right now is trying to get my hands on a master grade gun tank.
Let's see here. So a pin vise. Huh? Let me see.
That is what I truly need. I also still need to grab another set of these metal spikes.
Well, let's see here. Well, there's a $55 pin vise that this bay. I could probably put it some good work for you.
This bay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Well, it's a vise set. Do you need like a pin vise to like drill holes?
Yeah, because the one I have is garbage.
Do you want a manual one or do you want one with a motor?
They have that option?
You've never seen the motor pin vices?
Neither have I.
I've never heard of such witchcraft.
Tiny drummer.
Yeah, pretty much.
But if you're looking at the manual ones, definitely the Army Painter one. I've had so much luck with it with resin. You've actually got a ball bearing in the handle, which is nice.
Yep. All right. Well,
Do you know what I found out? This might not be the only resin conversion that's getting done this year, by the way. You know that perfect grade Titan I'm doing for somebody? They found a resin conversion kit for it.
For what?
For the perfect grade Titan Mark II.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's really nice, high detail.
Yeah, they told me the price tag. I was like, well, if you're up for it, I was like, you buy it, ship it my way, I'll throw it on top of this thing. You know, I'll just have to charge you a few extra bucks. He's like, serious? I was like, yes. He's like, I'll talk to the wife. So I'm just thinking the fact that I was like, what did I just do?
I found one for my wing and I'm waiting for it. I gotta wait for it to come back in stock.
Plus, I even told him, if he did that, that saves me so much time cleaning all the original plastic parts, because all I have to do is fucking build off the inner frame.
Exactly.
Oh, dude. Well, he got this perfect grade secondhand from somebody, along with a bunch of other kits, and this kit was literally just single clipped off the runner type of deal.
Oh no.
No sanding, no nothing. So there's a lot of nub removal on this thing. I didn't realize it at first when I first looked at it, once I grabbed it out of the box. And then a couple of days passed by and I got a closer look at everything and I'm just like, oh god. Took off a few armor pieces to reveal the leg and I was like, oh god. Okay. Went to my computer, made a drastic order, $150 order just for sanding tools.
Yeah.
A lot of low grit sanding files and files ranging from 400 to 1,000 grit.
Yeah, that sounds about like what I did. My basement of shame has not gotten any smaller. If anything, it's gotten bigger.
How's that? The last kit I remember you working on, Driz, was the Sotheby bust. How's that coming? Or did you say fuck it?
Oh, my Sotheby head?
Yeah.
It's still sitting in pieces.
Is it still sitting in the paint stripper? Not gonna lie, I will laugh if it still is.
Oh no. Okay, the big bust, not the head.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. The big bust.
It is currently out of paint stripper, and it is about 80% sanded.
All right, so it's getting there.
I'm taking all of the warps out of it.
Yeah, I've had to do some of that with this resin converting so far. Mainly on the shield. That was not fun.
I spent 200 hours sanding Tamiya putty.
God. I don't even want to know how much Tamiya putty you've been using. That's the scary thing.
YouTube.
That's all.
I'm also thinning it.
Wait, you could thin Tamiya putty even further?
Yeah, with extra thin.
Oh, I don't even use extra thin. I use paint thinner. I use the Tamiya brand paint thinner, and it works perfect.
Okay, let's use my coffee maker out of the
Extra
way.
thin both, it works.
Yeah,
What?
I don't like using my extra thin for that kind of stuff. I don't have too much of it. But I got plenty of dirty paint thinner from cleaning brushes. There's like 6 different colors. But no, when I get done, it should be nice to be almost glass smooth, and I'm gonna go over with and do the candy coat again. I'm either gonna candy coat it or I'm gonna do like a German gray pink motif on it.
Well, speaking of Sodsby, I finally finished off my real grade Sodsby not too long ago.
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram.
Pardon?
I saw it on Instagram. Was it Instagram or was it Discord? I can't remember.
I've thrown it up on Instagram, Discord, Twitter, TikTok, and my Facebook.
It was either Instagram or Discord. There's one other app. All I know is I'm stealing your mesh idea and putting it on my resume.
The mesh idea? Go for it, dude. I'm gonna be applying it to the resin conversion of Sodsby when I get to it. I'm hoping doing it on a bigger scale is a little easier.
Yeah. Real tiny stuff's not fun.
Well, soon enough, I'm going to be painting up a real grave from inside out. I'm just gotta figure out which one I want to do. I want to do one where it's not like the... I don't want to do an early real grade, if that makes sense. Because I feel that that plastic for the inner frame just won't hold up to what I'm going to do. And I'm really not in the mood to fucking pin every goddamn joint together and make that thing a statue.
I've never had a problem with any of my real grade.
Well, I mean, like, for painting and shit, because, like, I'm going to be doing a lot of, like, disassembly, moving the joint work and shit around, you know what I mean? And I don't want it to become, like, loose and floppy.
If you get the Lucas brand oil, it sounds like a needle applicator.
Mm-hmm.
I just use that. I've never had a problem with it. I can move them however much I want.
Okay. Like, I've been thinking about painting on my Force Impulse real grade, but I want to buy another one because I really like how the stock version of it looks.
But yeah, if you leave the joints on a real grade, especially the early ones, it prevents all that wear. Bob, you get a kick out of this. So I've got a little passenger with me this week.
Yeah.
The wife sent the Shih Tzu with me. And she, for the first couple days, all she did was sit in the passenger seat, and that was it. I went to go get back in early today after unchaining the truck I had on the trailer and getting it off and moved. I came back, and she's not in her seat. So I'm freaking out. I'm calling her names because I was like, no, I didn't leave the door open. The windows weren't cracked, nothing. I look back and she's sitting behind my seat. And now, like, on the floor, I've got this little shelf for my closet, and she's sitting on the shelf. Cool. Today's gonna be 16-hour day. I fucking love those. Yeah, I really wish my overtime kicked in after 10 hours. I don't get it until I get 40. And then I'm not complaining that I'm paid out right now, but 16-hour days suck.
Oh, I agree, 100%. Don't care what job field you're in. 16-hour days suck in general.
Oh yeah.
On top of that, I'm working outside. So,
I know your pain.
it's 31 degrees right now. It's great.
Yeah, I remember taking a, what was it, 4-day trip from Pueblo back to Maryville, Missouri, or back to Shan, I should say. Get in the yard, and then I told you got to be in Wichita in 8 hours.
Way, I guess I'll turn around.
So I literally had enough time to take a shower, grab a bite to eat, take a nap, and I was in Wichita 8 hours later. To be in Oklahoma for 4 days, to come back to Des Moines, to go back to Pueblo.
Arizona, probably Pueblo, Colorado.
Colorado, Vestas.
Okay. I got family living in the spring. We used to be out in Sterling.
Went through Sterling. That's how we were routed coming out of Garden City.
76 out of 70.
Yeah, we came down through. Oh, what is that? Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you were in Design there. Next time you come through, let me know.
I'm not with them anymore.
Well, I mean, there went that. No, I'm based out of Des Moines. My shop's half mile from my house, which is really nice. I can park my truck and then walk home. Although I don't do that in winter because screw that. You know, if you did it over the road, you know what I mean when you go into a truck stop and they're just the weirdest people.
Yep.
I walked into a truck stop one day and there was a guy on the back of his computer with a Bad Dragon sticker. And we kind of locked eyes, and it's one of those, I know what that is. It's probably the most awkward thing that's ever happened to me in a truck stop.
Better one is you pull up to the fuel island in a pickup truck.
Oh yeah. No trailers.
No trailer. Using the company card to fill up the slip tank.
That's fun. Probably getting dirty looks.
So it's gotta go to.
You already know the hot shots get looked out
Let's get rid of that then.
Or when it's the 5th time you've been inside the truck stop in about an hour and a half.
Oh yeah. I remember having had a kidney stone in I was in North Carolina, and I was in and out of the truck stop the entire night. And they started looking at me like, "Are you okay, dude?" Because every time I came in, I'd buy a cranberry juice and slam it.
I'm just looking to go, I really like cranberry juice, man.
The guy cleaning the bathroom started to worry about when I was standing at the urinal for 20 minutes.
Maybe he just wanted a shot of your peen. I don't know.
I couldn't get comfortable sitting, so standing was the only option. You're leaning up against it. Kidney stone's the worst.
Yeah, I agree.
The only thing that could top that is when I got food poisoning in the middle of nowhere.
Oof.
I ate truck stop food and made it about 20 miles down the road.
I think I remember this happening to you.
Back when I was still running box van and had skirts on the side of my trailer.
No, I'm thinking of the time you friggin' went over the ditch in your trailer. Sorry, no, your trailer catching the ditch.
Oh, back in Arkansas.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. You sent me that photo. My only words were, "How the fuck?"
Yeah, let's not get into that. I still have those photos though.
Oh, there's nothing like calling your driver going,
Oh, I'm an idiot. And yeah,
and
well, I
the
just
semi
fucked up
is
too.
twisted so bad that the right front is higher off the ground than you are.
I totally didn't do that. I swear. It wasn't the driver that did it. I swear.
Well, it wasn't my fault that the driver and the passenger were talking. They didn't hear me say stop, and they drove off into the ditch and twisted the truck.
My drives were literally 4.5 feet off the ground. And the frame was still straight when we got done. It actually straightened it out even more than it was.
Well, that's great, though.
And the guy only wanted $150 to get me out of the ditch.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, heck no. The worst part is I was watching his main cylinder just shoot oil everywhere the entire time he was there. The only other really fun incident was on Sandstone Mountain when I lost my brakes.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
Sandstone, about a mile down grade, has a escape ramp. There was a backhoe parked in it.
There was.
I didn't hit it. I went off in the ditch on the left-hand side.
Oh.
Hit a culvert and jumped. Dobson's seen the photos in the video.
You're not supposed to Dukes a Hazzard semi.
I bent the drive. I bent the drive shaft into a 90-degree angle. They took the truck back, completely rebuilt it, and sold it for a profit. We bought it for 10 and sold it for 20.
Yeah. I do have to admit, it did have fun in Casper during the winter, though. Four-wheel drive pickup. The driver told me as long as no one was in the yard, you can have fun as long as you don't wreck the truck. I'm like, okay.
Like the plan. Seems good.
Well, you've been to Casper, you know the hat fix. The Sinclair truck stop.
No.
They got it's a Sinclair with a restaurant and bar attached to it. It's actually kind of nice.
Where's that at?
Casper.
Oh yeah, that's the one over by
It's right up 25.
yeah, the one that's just up from the GSS yard.
I'll take your word for it. I was just outside of Casper and my truck shut off. I had it was a T680 with a Packard engine. I'm driving down the road and the whole truck just shuts off. So I angle it off onto the side of the road and try and restart it. Thank God I had a tri-pack. It was Friday night. I got hauled into at 6. I spent all Saturday, all day Sunday, all day Monday just idling on the tri-pack, keeping the heat on because it was winter. And then Monday, they took it into the shop and put me up at a hotel. Turns out the ECU wake line runs down the back of the head, and it rubbed.
Oh.
We shorted it out, shot the fuse on the side. I saw my truck while they were trying to figure it out. They ripped out my entire AC unit, my steering linkage.
I will be right back. I need coffee.
So that's Sinclair's over by the bar strip club, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Had one of my drivers call me at 2:30 in the morning. Can you come get me? The shuttle's gone. And I'm like, oh. I had to leave the next morning.
Of course.
How wonderful of them.
But no, they ended up finding out that it was the ECU wake line. They popped a new 10-amp fuse in it, redid the wire, and then wrapped it in silicone hosing. Like, yeah, that should fix it.
Yeah, so that means you would have died over by where the pull-off is, just when you come out of the ridge line right there.
Oh, no,
Right.
no. I was 20 miles outside of town in the hills.
Oh, you were still off toward Riverton.
No, I was south.
Oh! Okay, I know right where you were. That's how we came up and down through Garden City. We came up that way. From Laramie, we came up through that way and around through there. That's treacherous.
Yeah, I was out in the middle of nowhere on Friday night. In the middle of the garden.
Oh.
Freaking 6 hours to come find me. And then
Yeah.
it took 3 tow trucks.
Ugh.
The first tow truck blew an engine while it was coming to get me, so they had to call one for themselves and then call me another one.
20 miles south. That would have put you near the rest area.
Yeah, I was about 2-3 miles away from it.
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
Can't tell I've been through there once or twice.
Right? No, I done do it.
Alright, I'm back.
It's okay, we're swapping stories about Casper Wyoming.
So, Boros, giving you a heads up, sir. The feet on this are going to be painted as one solid unit.
Okay.
Yes, because I'm going to be gluing and puttying the top halves to the bottom because I need to throw in putty. Because if I don't, you're going to get nothing but that on your final product, which is a huge ass gap.
You know what? So be it.
Luckily, all that's here for the foot is literally this piece of armament here. I can pull this whole section out, and all that would be left in there is the inner frame of the foot. And I could easily brush detail that in. But yeah. And then I'm going to be re-scribing that line back in to make it nice and neat all the way around.
So
What
if
else
they
is-
put you up in Casper Driz. Go ahead, Dobbs.
I also still need to file down the inside top half of this still. Whatever isn't flush, it's going to get hit with the putty and we're going to make it look flush.
Make it look flush.
Yes, either way, this thing's going to have a lot of putty on it. The biggest fear I have right now is... Oh, where'd it go? It's in this box somewhere. It's a really thin piece and it's for the chest plate. There you are. My fear is fitting this piece in because of how thin it is. This piece here sits in the trim work of this blue piece. And it honestly looks crooked as fuck.
Camera went down. Oh, there it is.
Mhm.
To fix that, hit it with hot water.
Yeah, I know that. I've already had to do that trick with the shield. Because the bracket for the shield turret was fucking warped, worse than my sense of humor.
That's pretty warped too.
Just, dude. Okay, so that was the one arm was warped. The other arm was more crooked than a politician.
Jesus
That's hard
Christ.
to do.
That is really, really difficult. My God, jeez, what the fuck did you do to that?
I didn't do nothing. It's just the way it came to me. Plus, you also have to remember that it's been sitting in my basement for about a year and a half.
So I put it to good work.
Yeah, because it was either you that, like, either a commission that came across my desk that involved a Gouf custom or a Gouf 2.0, or I was going to get my hands on a Gouf 2.0 and throw this bitch on top of it. Either way, it was going to get built.
Well, on the flip side, this does give you more resin conversion work to do. So it also gives you more practical experience for dealing with your Johnny Ridden that you're still working on.
Actually, that's in the painting process, to be honest with you.
Thank God.
Well, that's been in the painting process for like the last year and a bit, and I just took a break. And that's where I realized like I made a few mistakes during the painting process of that. It's still going to get finished. It's just going to take me longer because I've realized what mistakes I have done and I can't fix them at this present moment. So I have to work with what I've got. So I'm applying literally what I have done with the Johnny Ridden, taken my mistakes, and I'm learning not to do them with this kit. I'm going to take aspects of what I've done with Johnny Ridden and I'm going to apply them to what I've done with this Gouf custom, but with more knowledge coming around to it this time around.
Excellent.
You're talking about a Gouf custom. I just saw somebody did a custom paint job on it with Guy Fieri theme.
No, I'm not. No, absolutely not. No.
Oh,
No.
it was absolutely beautiful.
Okay. So now I gotta shave down elements of this.
I love newer decals. It works so much easier. Instead of using like 30-plus-year-old decals.
Come on, the 30-year-old ones are great. They disintegrate when you look at them wrong.
It wasn't disintegrating. It's the glue didn't want to separate, so I've got white specks underneath of them.
Oh, even better.
But what can I say? It's just a Dale Earnhardt kit.
Senior or junior?
Hey,
Senior.
Oh.
don't go disrespecting the Intimidator.
Who, junior?
No, senior, the Intimidator.
Well, that's why I was trying to specify who, senior or junior, because you can't fuck with senior. You just can't. I'm sorry, I will say this and I will die on this hill. Earnhardt Senior was a goat.
Oh yeah.
It was. Yeah.
Don't even. I will find you.
And I will hurt you.
See, mine is Petty.
Richard Petty? Okay. Yeah.
Richard Petty's good.
He's good.
He's on the Mount Rushmore.
Damn right he is. He's on the Rushmore.
He's got multiple records that won't be broken.
They can't be broken. But you're asking where they stuck me in Casper. They stuck me at the Hilton.
Oh, I was at Ramkota.
That's the one.
I was at the Ramkota and walked out the back door with no shoes on. No shoes on, shorts, and a t-shirt to go get something out of the truck. Took 2 steps and realized, ow, rock salt.
Yeah.
And it was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
The Ramkota, it's the one that it's double level and it's got that inside balcony.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, I walked out the back door and walked down the backside, and the truck was parked up against the side right there. So I walked through the snow, barefoot.
That's bright.
Like January. of snow on the ground. Or like 6 to 8 inches, I should say, at that time.
I love modifying an inner frame. I love modifying inner frames.
As you know, 6 inches is a lot.
Yep.
For here, yes. For there, no.
That's it. Nope.
For there,
Nope.
that's
Nope.
barely a sprinkle.
Yeah, it barely is a sprinkle for there. But yeah, I come back and I'm like, oh, I'll walk on the concrete. And I'm like, ow, rock salt, ow. And I can't get in the back door, so I have to walk all the way around the building into the front.
Oh my god.
And the employees look at me like, are you crazy? And the one lady remembers, you're from Iowa, so I remember that craziness when I was in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Crazy, I was crazy once.
What part of Iowa?
Southwest.
There you go. I'm central. I'm out of Des Moines.
Oh, you're out of Des Moines?
Yeah.
My wife's mom and her brother actually live in Des Moines. Live on the east side.
I can walk out of my front door and look at the Capitol.
Oh, you can walk out your front door and see the Kremlin?
Yes. The gold
Someone
Kremlin.
who understands the capitals of the Kremlin.
It looks like it, except gold.
It is. It's got gold domes. It's the Kremlin.
It makes sense now.
Why do all these squares make a circle?
Because they do.
This is all squares all the way down.
Yeah, especially when you go up to the top of the rotunda.
They have it closed off now.
I was there in 07, Boise State, so they had it open for us.
Yeah.
And it was funny because I was walking up it, everyone's like, stay to the inside, and I'm like, why is everyone staying to the inside? And everyone's running down the stairs. I got to the top and I realized why.
Last floor?
No, there was, what is there, 1,500 steps from top to the bottom of the rotunda?
Yep.
And a spiral staircase?
Yep, it's great.
Ah, so fuck having a stairmaster. You just do that.
Yep. That's when I found out that the governor can't actually go into the library and get a book.
Oh god.
They can't.
It's too much.
They have to have one of their aides do it. It's something in the way it's written in the state. Culvert did it anyway. Of course, a couple guys in my barracks in my group got in deep shit because they were doing Beavis and Butthead impressions on the intercom over the Supreme Court benches.
Oh.
You know what? To be honest with you, if they're gonna punish them for that, that's reasonable. But also, it's funny.
And then my classmate that was on the other side of Camp Dodge from me was hacking a pop machine at the Capitol in front of one of the employees so he knew how to combat it.
Nice. Well, if you're at Dodge, you know Rob Colvin?
No.
Okay. He'd be before you got there.
I was just at Camp Dodge for a week, that was it.
Okay. He used to run security out there.
Yeah, I didn't know anyone. I just was out there for Boise State, and that was it.
Well, if you want, there actually is an Iowa gun.
Rafi, my man, if you're still kicking around, we are currently working on one of the legs for the Gouf custom resin conversion kit.
Yeah.
You want a better look, man? We are live on both Twitch and YouTube right now.
We don't discriminate.
By all means, drop on
I
by.
know.
Quicker response
Now
time,
the
man.
Nebraska Challenge does.
Gotta love my
badly.
TTS bots.
Yeah.
Gotta do some more modifications to his inner frame just to get this
SPD
shin guard
was
to fit
148
properly.
in box stock, and got crucified for it.
And lots of fitting.
course.
Lots and lots of fitting.
Why would you
Putting on and taking off. Putting on and taking
Because
off.
I built it box stock, and it's box stock class. Not realizing that, oh, it may say box stock, but if it's not a cart, it goes in other.
Yep.
Oh, so much work to do on this kit. So much work.
So yeah,
But essentially,
Sounds about right.
it's gonna look like this when it's
I
done.
did enter
This is just the dry assembly right now. Still got a lot of cleaning to do. A little more fitting.
No.
There's a Revell conventional 953.
Yeah, okay. It's not
And this is where we're at right now with the other one. Really, like, built any cool resin conversions? This is resin conversion number 2. I've got another one still in the works. It's in a box right now because I needed the dry rack that everything was sitting on. But
Yeah,
you know,
I entered it in
slowly getting there. And I got a bunch of other ones
light
sitting on my shelf behind
heavy
me,
commercial,
and some that are posted
and
on
they were
my
going to disqualify me
profile.
because I didn't have
I think I got
DOT
like 1 or
markings
2
on
of
it.
them, 2 of my custom works pinned to the top,
This
and
kit
then
didn't come with DOT
there's a
markings.
couple of
One
recent
the
builds
judges
that I've
goes,
done.
Yeah, right. I pulled up the instructions on ScaleMates. He goes, "Here's your instructions." He goes, he reaches over, grabs one of the other guys, and go, "When we come to
This one I've been
kit,
working
do
on,
not count him out for DOT stuff because it doesn't come with it." The guy's like,
5-6
you're
months,
lying."
give or take, off and on.
It only has license plates. There's no markings on the doors. So how'd you build it? I go, as it
Resin
came
conversion
from the
takes a
factory.
lot of time and patience.
I got second in class
There you go.
Why not first?
because I got beat out by a tractor and trailer, and the trailer was one of those all chrome liquid tanks, and the chrome was immaculate on it. On all the glue surfaces, everything, it was immaculate. There's
Have
no
you
way I could beat it.
Have you seen the Mobius models LT?
Mobius is what?
The Mobius model. It's a international. It's a Lodestar.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I've never seen it built.
I have one. I built it. It is an utter pain in the ass.
So's the AMT GMs or the
You just hold a
Western
grudge?
Star.
Said,
Yeah.
wow, he can hold one.
The one I'm looking at getting is Mobius also did a Pro Star. And I used to run the Pro Star, so I kind of want it. But the interior isn't correct. They actually took the Lone Star interior and reused it.
Yeah, I've got Kenworth W900 back here. That's for a diorama.
And seeing you got your references that you need for it.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, if you don't, let me know. We've got the buddy in there somewhere out there.
The references I'm using it for is the Morgan McClure hauler
There you go.
from 1990 or 91. I've got the car for it also.
No. But when I finally get around to doing that Pro Star, I'm actually gonna go through and do all the chicken lights on it.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, I'm gonna have fun. And I was thinking if I do it that way, I might as well just go through and build the back, put the fixings behind it, and whatnot.
Yeah, I still want to scratch build one of those Feynmanvilles. And stick a load on it. The only problem is trying to scratch build the Feynmanville is gonna be a pain in the ass.
Honestly, don't know what you're talking about.
They're the trailers that they use for the upper mids and the mids. Also the blade trailers.
Oh, okay. The ones where the load becomes the trailer.
Yeah, and the Feynmanville's gonna be a pain because there's
Another thing I'm looking if I do anything weird, is I'll go out to my yard, I'll 3D scan one of these gearboxes and actually put it on a lowboy.
Yeah. I wanted to do that. I had the trailer and everything to do it. To do it in a cell, or at least a hub. End up giving the trailer away for $50.
I mean, I like my cars every now and then. More like the mindless, just able to put it together, don't think about anything. Although, do you know where I can? You probably might know. Do you know where I can get my hands on a 2660 model?
A what?
A T660. The Kenworth.
Not that I know of. Give me a sec. Let me get this decal placed and I'll take a look.
I should drive a 660.
Cross that off first. Stay on. That bugs the fucking shit out of me. How am I gonna get that to fit better? What's stopping it over here? It's like you sit perfectly fine on that side. What is stopping you over here? I don't understand.
Oh, never mind. I just
You know
found
what?
3D
I think I
model.
figured it out. Yeah, it's this thing.
I'll just print the dang thing.
Oh, you little bastard.
Someone's already
That's
got
what
it,
it
actually.
is.
Already printed out. Well, it's 1/160th.
Bollocks. Okay. Figured it out. Now to shave it down. That's gonna be a pain. Not looking forward to this. Shave that down just a tad bit.
3900, 925. Well, there's a 925 if you want to do a snowman.
No, I actually drive a 660.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll have to have one 3D printed because the only thing they have is the 925, the W900, the Alaskan hauler, cab over.
Well, that shoots the idea I was originally gonna have. Once I got it situated.
Yeah, there's not much semi kits out there.
Oh, what was I just gonna set? Let's see that portion. Oh, we lost the Driz. That's enough.
Okay, where's the...
Oh, shit. Essentially, that wall has to get shaven. Okay, we gotta put a curb on that. Neat. Because it's exactly what I basically did for this one. Yeah. So, Boros, you know how I told you I was gonna glue the inner frame sections here of the legs to the armor pieces here? That's not gonna be a thing. I want to glue it in place like this. Okay. Well, let's get this opened up. I'm gonna do this on the other side. Yeah, okay. Basically that to where there has to go. All the way back to that's gonna get going. Yay. Alright, I'll be back. I need to grab coffee. Oh. I'll be right back. I need to grab some coffee.
Because didn't Dobbs just go get coffee?
It's the beginning.
Ah. I'm the one that'd be like, invest in a bigger coffee cup.
I have returned.
I was gonna say, Dobbs, you thought about getting a bigger coffee cup?
No, this is the night.
Have you considered just bringing a coffee pot down there with you?
I have a coffee maker, but it just doesn't have the lid portion to it where like the water spouts into the top to brew said coffee into the grounds. No. I got one more cup after this, so.
16XA2ND.
Hey, 16, what's up, buddy? Welcome in.
Howdy.
Do you ground your own beans?
If I have the opportunity to, yes. I do have a bean grinder.
All right, then I have something you should know, because I don't know if you've seen it before. My parents happen to actually they grind their own, right?
Mm-hmm.
And their Keurig, they have a reusable, you know, cup that you can put like grind beans into, and you know, do cups of coffee, right? Which is really nice.
Hold that thought for a second, Boros. And to answer your question there, 16, the answer is yes. We're doing both. Yes. Sorry, Boros, continue.
Oh, I'm just saying, man. My parents, they have an individual reusable K cup. This happened to the Keurig, which is specifically used for like putting fresh ground coffee into.
Okay, I can fuck with that.
Mm-hmm.
I also would like it if I could get like, well, my wife and I are actually thinking about buying a new coffee maker as is, because like we have a 2-in-1, so we essentially
get yourself a dual-purpose Keurig.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what we have currently is a dual-purpose one that makes a full pot, and then there's a Keurig on the side attached to it, right?
Yeah, I have that one.
Yeah, but the Keurig portion to it broke, like the seal to it broke. Don't know how, so it doesn't dispense properly without getting grounds everywhere and water along with it. So
yeah,
we're in the market for a new one, and I'm honestly thinking about just having one that grinds my coffee beans and like automatically dispenses it into the coffee pot, if that makes sense. Because I know you can get those ones. They're just hella pricey. Like we had one at the restaurant I used to work at going back 13 years now. It had a compartment for espresso beans and another compartment for regular coffee beans. And it would grind up enough to how many cups you wanted, like 1, 2, or 4. It would grind up that amount, put it in a dish, and then you bring it over to the coffee maker and it would brew it for that pot, or that many cups. I'll have one of those fucking things, but they're hella pricey. Okay. Mask has to go back on.
16XA2ND.
One problem with coffee makers with the Keurigs is trying to clean the coffee taste out when you use it for tea.
I wouldn't say I'm like into coffee. Like some people would get into it, like, oh, the roast. So this one is, it's been roasted for X amount of hours. It's been aged this amount of time. Blah 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 blah. No, I'm not about that. I'm about a really good cup of coffee. That's all I care about. Give me my go-go juice. Decision.
$16XA2ND said, I just never drink it.
I do. I used to be clocked at like 5, 6 pots of coffee a day, if not more. This is only my second pot for the day, so I have one in the morning and one in the evening.
said, It sure isn't because I lack an addictive personality.
As if that just fucking happened right now. I hate my life. I fucking hate my life. I'm just actually sitting and look at that fucking heart properly. It should really fit fucking better, to be honest with you.
Stream Elements said, get some. Stream Elements said, come hang out with Dobbs and the rest of his friends over in at Lagrange 00 where you can stay up to date with everything that we have planned. HTTPS Discord GGEJRUMFSA5R.
I can do this now the way I want to. Good. Boros,
Yes.
check it.
Go ahead and have your stream open on the side. Currently in the middle of some Destiny 2.
That's okay, my camera is focusing. Focus, Kim, focus. There we go. So this right here, I'm not overly concerned about. Because look.
Yeah.
That looks nice to flush. So my initial thought is this. Once this comes off, like once I take this off, I'm going to do what I originally wanted to do. But we're going to add some putty to these sides here. Just to kind of like fill it out a little. Because otherwise there's just going to be this huge drop and you're going to have like this open gap. You could potentially see it on your shelf as you get closer, looking like on either going closer to it and looking from either different side. So I want to hide that as much as I can, but it will be sanded down nice and smooth, so that way this goes back over top, like so. And then after it's painted, I can then just glue this right into place, like so. And then that will have like the natural like breaking point between, you know, that natural separation of a seam line. You know what I mean? It'll look like it's supposed to be there. Actually, I'm gonna have to putty up the top though. Yeah. Oh. Let's get that on. But that's gonna sit nice and snug on that. And then we'll just sit in like this. And then I have the vents for the legs marked off, because those have to be added on afterwards, because they kind of like have this notch that goes over top of the fucking armament. Inside left. Okay, that's this side. There we go. Just kind of like sits over top of just underneath.
Hey, Driz.
Welcome back, Driz. You're good. Just dry fitting the leg. Looks good. I could do my method the way I originally wanted to do. So, you know, that's a plus. But it's coming together nicely. Quite nicely, I think. Oh, we are so going to have to deepen those two channels. Wow. Alright, we got to deepen some channels here. I did not deepen those ones enough. Oh, wow. No, I did not. Holy shit. What the fuck, Jodsy? Those ones are fine. Yeah, these ones are all fine. Let's see yeah. I'm re-scribing in what's already here, right?
Yep.
Because what's already here is there, but it's not there deep enough. So I want to deepen those channels so I don't lose, because like, I already know I'm going to lose some of those panels in depth when I prime over it and paint it and shit. So I want to keep as much there as I possibly can.
Yeah, you also want that flat bottom.
Yeah. But no, I've had to scribe every single panel line channel on this kit.
You walk under resin kits.
Yeah, no shit, right? Well, I didn't have to do that with Johnny Rated, right? Because like Johnny's panel line channels were just perfect. Like I didn't have to do too much cleanup to that.
I swear that thing is a sim kit.
This one? No, it is not.
No, you're Johnny right. I swear that is a sim for sim recaps.
No.
I'll pull out my sim kit for you sometime and send you pictures, because there are parts that are exactly the same.
I mean, I'm open to take a look. That reminds me, I don't even know where I put the... Ooh. Are you here? Yeah, you are here. Hang on a second. Let me, because I have Johnny written right here in the box, like in its box, I should say. Just give me a sec. Just gotta open it. I gotta be careful because 90, like a lot of it's got paint on it. Ah. hey, look, I have 2 gator clips here. And a couple of weapons that don't even belong to it. Yeah, this is the one I have.
That's the simp recast.
Oh, is it? I didn't even know. Yeah, so with this one, I didn't even have to like deepen any panel line channels. Like they're perfectly in there, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely a recast of the simp. I'll send you pictures of the rocket launcher. That's the exact
Nice.
thing.
Here's Johnny's leg.
Cameras don't work on my phone.
Oh.
It's just I've got really bad connection, so it drops video out.
Oh, no worries, man. I really need to get back to Johnny, but that's gonna wait. I still need to. I'm gonna get rid of the idea of throwing LEDs in this thing. I'm just gonna get it all painted off. I'm gonna get back to it once I get this commission work done.
I just need to build, period.
Which reminds me,
hard to do
I
while on the road.
just found its instructions. There we go.
That's why I have a basement of shame.
Well, I really can't say that because I started modeling again when I was in Garden City.
My 34-hour resets used to be streaming and building time. Like,
See, you
I would
have those
actually,
resets.
I would stream out of the back of the semi.
Yeah. See, that's where the truck drivers have the advantage over the pilots. Pilots don't have that luxury.
So
You'll be in a hotel. If your company likes
let's
you.
get these rescribed, because that's gonna bug the shit out of me.
I'm like, if I wanted to, I could sleep in a hotel every single night. My boss will pay for it. He doesn't care. But I have a sleeper, so I sleep in the back of my truck.
Yeah, mine was that way. As long as it was under $75 before tax, we could be in a hotel.
Oh, mine doesn't care about price. Put it this way. I do not know the limit on my credit card.
That's how you know your boss loves you.
Oh yeah, you know.
Oh, we had to, so long story, we had a low boy rip an axle off. And I had to come rescue it. So one of our drivers had a tractor on there. We just took another low boy down to it, swapped the load over, and then I had to sit and wait for it to get the chain back up and assess all the damage and all that fun stuff. I paid the bill, and then later that day I had to go buy something from a house auction. I spent $2,000, $1,000 on the trailer, $1,000 in the fuel tank, and it was still approving.
Yeah, I know my EFS card was good for 1,000 gallons.
Mine says Visa.
So I know I had that much, and yeah, I got there one day.
1,000 gallons would be $5,000 right now.
Okay, where's my scrubber? There it is.
That's what happens when you're the only pilot filling up 5 semis also.
Sure. Why the heck's the pilot filling up the semis?
You know, we're gonna revert this whole fucking leg, I think.
Because we were away from a gas station, so that's what the slip tanks were for. It's
Okay,
not always,
that makes no sense.
when we were loaded, not always could the drivers get out.
Sure, I forgot. Really big pilot. You gotta remember, my oversize is I am my own pilot.
Yeah.
Oh, is it bad that I run this route so often that I run the permitted route even if I'm not on the permit?
Your mic went choppy there, bud. Sorry.
Yeah, what'd you say, Driz? Even if they brought you somewhere else, you still run the same route?
Oh no, is it bad that I run this route so often that I run the permitted route even if I'm not on permit?
No, because you know it's a good route.
Except for the ending. Even when I'm on permit, I take my own way at the end. Because the permit wants you to go one street over, up, and hang a right. And I'm like, well, I could just hang a left and go straight into the place down one street.
Well, you're still within the 5-mile detour route that's allowed on your permit.
I have half mile. Thanks, Illinois.
I never ran through Illinois.
Now my buddy Adam, is he still in
There's
chat?
a half
If
mile
so,
for
hi
rest,
buddy.
repair, food.
Adam, are you still here? No.
No,
No,
the
Adam ain't
hairy
here.
one
Oh,
was
well.
when I was coming out of
For those of you
McAllister.
still watching here on TikTok, we're also live over on Twitch and YouTube. Drop them by there, guys. You'll have a better view of what's being worked on. You'll hear the conversations, you'll hear some music, and you'll get a better response out of me because of TTS bots. So drop on by. Same name, Carbon Dogs.
I was scared shitless.
Mask. Which one do you fix after water?
I was scared
You want to
shitless.
block her in the back.
Yeah, I was scared shitless of what tribal police was gonna do. My driver's like, "Oh, tribal police is not a problem." I'm like, Ricky, I'm more scared of tribal than I am of the FBI right now.
Tribal police don't give a shit.
Or the better one is when you're on LAD 2. LAD 1, LAD 2, and you start talking to dispatch.
Yeah, even no problem. Yeah, you know how I get a hold of them? I call them.
I'm not talking company dispatch. I'm talking like EMS dispatch.
Yeah, I know. I call them because certain permits I have to call when I'm hitting a county engine. And I have to call when I'm leaving.
Yeah, I wasn't meaning to talk to dispatch on the radio. I was talking to my driver. I go, "Hey, Ricky, we need to like change to like LAD 2 because I'm getting interference from dispatch here."
Why are you running DHL?
Because that's what they ran.
Honestly, you could have been on TV running 40.
My CB would arc in the truck because it wasn't grounded properly.
Smart.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. His CB will arc, but that's because he's got 2,500 watts behind it.
Yeah, some of Steve's equipment wasn't the greatest.
Put it this way. His nickname is Needlebender for a reason. He'd key up and all the lights on his truck would dim.
Yeah. That's a problem.
Like I said, he had 2,500 watts behind his CD. You know, legal's 4, right?
No.
Yeah, 4 watts is the legal limit.
That's funny.
He actually used to own a CB shop at Danny's Bigger Phoenix. Ever been out there?
Nope. Never been to Arizona.
I've been to all 48. I got 2 more left, but I plan on doing another one soon. And one of them you can't drive to.
Well, you can.
Is it just frowned upon?
You can drive there. It's going to be a bit risky, though.
I'll put on my pontoons. It'll be okay.
I was thinking about going down to Branson, renting an aqua cart, and run off with it.
Oh, duck.
Yeah, you can drive there. It's just gonna be a bit risky.
No, but I'm talking in semi. I've been there for 40 years.
Ah,
Oh, the boss keeps telling me I need to get a passport and a Twitch card. And I'm like, I don't want to go across the border.
yeah, I've heard stories about Canadians.
No, I'm more worried he'll send me to Mexico.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't speak Spanish.
No. He's heard stories of Canadians. That's why I look so intently into the camera.
Y'all crazy up there when you start driving.
Not our fault you can't adapt to our weather conditions.
And
Well,
that
I
was
will
a
say,
heavy haul
I
driver.
like the Canadian hours of service better. If you're out in the middle of nowhere, there are none. Okay, I got trivia for you. What is the only way? What is the only entrance into Canada south out of the U.S.?
Windsor Bridge, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, Detroit, man.
Keenan 45.
Yeah, the Windsor Detroit right there.
Hello everyone.
Freedom Bridge.
I need an
Yo,
adult.
Keenan, what's up, buddy? Darling Gay Suit.
Following Darling Diso 002.
Thank you for that follow. How are we doing tonight, everybody?
Darling Diso 002 said,
Making no sense.
damn it Keenan, why are you everywhere? Keenan 45
Because Keenan's a homie.
said, oh it's Darling.
Because Keenan's a homie.
Okay, I've been a mile away from Canada and a mile away from Mexico. I'd rather go towards Canada. At least for him, Timmy.
Keenan 45 said,
I've been to Detroit
Darling
since
is the
I've
homie
been,
also.
what, 3 months old?
Oh, shit. Well, welcome on in, darling.
the last
Thank you
time I
for
was in
the follow. How are
I
we
got a
doing
message
tonight?
across my
Darling
Qualcomm that
Diso
said,
002
do not stay in
Said,
Detroit. Do not linger any
Darling,
longer
were you
than
in
necessary.
Bakery's channel the
And then
other
at the
day?
bottom it
Yes,
said,
I
do not
was.
stay in Detroit again. I'm like, well, that
Darling
makes me feel
Diso
good.
002 said, I'm Keenan's girlfriend's girlfriend.
Ah.
So I ended up staying in Detroit anyway.
Keenan, you unlucky bastard. You don't get any of the benefits of that relationship.
The fun one is that we used to live for a company out of Arkansas. We pick up meat from Tyson all the way down to Southern California.
Yeah, usually how it happens.
I'd pull into a dock, a Mexican truck would pull in next to me. We'd pop our doors on our reefers, and they'd load it on a hop dock into the Mexican truck and take it back across the border. And then I go hit a washout. I go over to
Stream
you ever heard of
Elements.
Dexcom?
Said,
No.
go to https Gundam
It's
Hangar
a,
for all your
diabetes
Gunpla and
tracking.
Flavo needs.
Center.
Right there.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like how is
They're
now deep enough.
manufactured in Los Angeles.
Let's go to that side.
So I
and
go over there,
you can see
get
it.
loaded with that. I park in the dock
Yeah,
overnight.
okay, but fuck
doors-
yes, I do.
pop my doors back into the dock and have my reefer already
Ah.
right there.
Tonight we are back to work on a
Park
very
there
long
overnight.
project, the
They
Gouf
do
custom
come
resin conversion kit. It's been a
Get
doozy
across
so
the way
far.
out to,
Still working on the legs. We'll be starting the arms here very, very shortly.
Oh, wow.
gotten a lot done over the last like 5 months, 6 months off and on.
Thought he was muted, but
Darling,
he
Lisa
probably
002
remembers when they
said,
got rid of the hours
"Who
of
is
service.
talking in the
I
background?"
would literally
We
not-
currently have in Discord, we got Boros the Magician, we got my friend CSA Sniper, we've also got my buddy Driz, who is currently talking about his past and current road trips as a truck driver.
It's the COVID exemption.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm on
Oh.
mute due to talking with my stream chat. My apologies.
Oh, you're all good. I was running. I was either running food.
We got
or I was
quite a
running
few of us. If you guys want to come in, shoot the shit, hang out, all you gotta do is type in the chat, !Discord, and join in the shenanigans. We try to host build nights quite frequently here in the community, along with the video game nights, and maybe the odd movie night.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I'm toxic.
The only
Please,
laws were after
Please,
delivery,
if you're
I'm
friends with Keenan's wife, and Keenan is
Oh my God,
Keenan's wife is,
that's easy.
you know, agreeingly to be a spouse of Keenan's, there's got to be some sort of
taking
degenerosity
straight
in
shot
between there.
from Arkansas up to like the PNW.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Not like the Chelan area. Drop, take a 10-hour break, reload, and then straight shot all the way back to Arkansas.
And I mean, if you're only toxic to Keenan, then that's okay. Love you, Keenan, but I'm not going to disrupt what's not broken.
I swear I was surviving on nicotine and caffeine.
Darling Lisa 002
Or spite. I haven't
said,
decided yet.
"I'm only toxic to dudes."
Ah!
My guess was
Damn.
Spike.
Darling Lisa 002 said, "This Gouf looks like Gunpla NGL."
No, actually, it is
It was
Resin.
really fun running the exemption. I got both
We're
of
doing a
those
full
scales,
overhaul.
and
This
scaled
is
me,
actually,
and
the
had me
base
doing
kit of
basic.
this is actually the Master Grade Gouf 2.0.
And had me
Girlfriend of mine is
pour it
your
over my
girlfriend.
logs when I had one on a log and
Darling Lisa 002
And they're like,
said,
it says you've been on duty for
"Keenan
over a month.
45, I don't
And I
know,
was
I
like,
was making bad
well, I mean, I
jokes."
take my 10-hour break. They're like, are you running exemption? I handed my paperwork. I'm like, here's the exemption. I'm like, all right, nothing I can do. See you.
Darling Lisa 002 said,
What
"I
are you
didn't
meowing
know
at me
if you
for?
have a GF or not."
Oh, I'm currently happily married.
It's the cat wanting to play with you, that's all.
You gotta
My
ask
cat's-
what color,
My cat's chilling on my feet right now. He's loving it.
what color is the cat.
White with black spots.
Oh
So
shit,
she
Keenan,
literally
you're
looks
also
like a
watching on
cow.
TikTok too. Thanks, man.
Moo.
Sorry, just get
I
half
had
look up.
a orange and white tabby in my semi for 3 years.
That's one way to protect the truck.
Darling Lisa 002
No, the way you protect the truck is you keep snakes
I
in it.
am also very happily in a relationship with my Gunpla dealer.
Ah,
Lisa
People
002
find out
always
you
a
have
good
snakes in
thing.
the truck, they don't go near it.
said, "He buys me clear kids."
somebody has a
I got a
Gunpla sugar
problem.
daddy.
I
I've
had to
never
swap
heard of such
trucks
thing.
and run a loaner truck for a little bit. So I
What does one of
Or
Slider's
shop
on?
guys.
Said,
also had snakes. So I left my snake in the shop. My boss got wind of it, and for an entire week he wouldn't go in the shop. And they're like, "This is the quietest week we've ever had. Thank you. Please leave her here." It's like, no, you cannot have my snake. She was GHI butter lesser pastel ball python.
Yeah, I don't know much on snakes.
Really pretty snake. High browns, high yellows, and costing on the leg.
Yeah, usually around here, the only good snake is a dead snake because of what they're mixed with.
Yeah, I think we got 6 snakes at the house right now, and we'll have 4 more here in about a month.
Well, you understand that one, Driz. with all the copperheads and all that running around here, and the garters mixing with them.
Oh, by the way, the garters and copperheads cannot breed together.
Earth then?
It's so there's a separation in it. Copperheads are a certain style, and then
Said, get some.
so they literally cannot breed together. One is in there.
What was it they were breeding with down here? Or was it rattlers?
It's rattlers and copperheads.
Yeah, because down around me, we've got them all. Rattlers, copperheads, water moccasins.
And where I'm at, I have garters.
Stream Elements said, come hang out with Dobbs and the rest of his friends over in at Lagrange 00.
Actually, we've got a den of garters in my backyard.
HTTPS Discord GGEJRUMFSA5R. Keenan 45 said,
Yeah, everybody thinks it's weird, but
002 if you want kiwi, leopard, or horse, just let me know. I'll talk to them for you.
Yeah, they keep stuff down.
What the hell does that mean, Keenan?
We really keep the bug population in control.
Let's clean it up. Down. That's right.
I am looking into getting some jumping spiders.
I'll keep people out of the truck.
Oh, dude, they're cute. They're like not even the size of a bat. But they got huge personality.
Bah. Alright, that. Yeah.
Come on, OD, get over.
That. Yeah. Boom! Now we have a
Oh my
beefy
God,
looking
you're
leg.
Still crossing the line. Holy crap.
Everything
You
is
want to
nice and
move,
dry
or-
fit.
Yeah, I've been driving this entire time.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so now we can start looking. Ooh, shit. The arms, but I need to do.
This is how I keep myself entertained in the middle of the night.
Oh, that gets fun. Entertain middle of the night.
This, because I know
Oh,
for a fact
oh,
I'm gonna take
Dobbs completely understands it, but shag carpet and peanut butter. See, he gets it. And that
And
happens
chat
one
on
night.
all three platforms. I'm not going into what just happened there.
Oh, that was a late night, 3 o'clock in the morning.
It was, yeah, it was very late at night.
Well, Dobbs, as the saying goes, don't ask questions that hurts the team, alright?
Yeah, right. Oh, shit.
Oh no, this one I'll freely give.
Wait, I gotta take my headphones off for a second. I gotta go grab a piece out of the original fucking box of this kit.
It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was half asleep.
Yeah, I legit just need one piece off this.
Yeah, like the delirious ramblings that you get at like 3 in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah. This thing you have is making the cheeks hurt. The funnier part is I got my shih tzu with me and I call her a miniature Chewbacca. She makes this little gruffle like Chewbacca.
I think the funnest thing I ever did was they're outside the GSS rail yard, drifting the truck 4-wheel drive. My main driver gets a phone call from the big man because he was in the yard and we forgot about it.
How did you forget about something like that?
How'd I get away with something like that?
No. How do you forget about something like that?
Well, we didn't know he was in the yard because he was supposed to be way, way behind us. Like he wasn't supposed to be there till the next day, and he left a day early and didn't tell anybody. So yeah, Steve was in the yard, and we're doing 90 degrees with the trucks on 2-lane blacktop in the ice and 4-wheel drive.
That's exactly what you should be doing, right?
Yeah, Steve wasn't too happy about that.
Oops.
Or the day I almost got fired.
You can't say something like that and leave it.
You know, luckily that piece isn't overly important.
You know those perimeters?
Yeah, I can scratch those out with a fucking
Big
nut.
square trailers that they
Not that
transport
big
the
of a
tubes
goddamn
with.
deal.
Oh, yeah.
We were coming
Unless it's
from,
magically like
we just
cranked
got
on
past the
one
Virginian
side,
Hotel,
it's really
heading north toward
slowly
Casper. And we just
Yeah.
gotten to where that small town is.
Mhm.
And just before then, like 2 miles outside there, Steve goes, "Oh, I'm down to 35," and I was doing 45, 50. And he didn't warn me he was slowing down. He just said he was at 35. I jumped his ass over the radio. And I mean, I ripped him a new asshole. I didn't care if he was the boss or not. I almost took out a trailer due to him not conveying that more to me because I couldn't see. So I'm just judging distance. And he called my driver that I'm currently with. My driver texted me, when you get a chance, give me a call. So I called him. He's like, I've just spent the past 45 minutes trying to keep Steve from firing your ass. What in the hell did you do? I go, he didn't tell him he was slowing down. I jumped his ass. Ripped him a new one. Oh.
Well, that's not smart.
He called Steve back and ripped him a new one.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I missed the job, but it's too cutthroat.
Okay.
And I mean cutthroat to the point that other pilots were sabotaging each other just to be able to get jobs.
Yeah, that's just not worth it.
And then you've got me here who's like, guys, I just want to stay with the driver I'm with. I don't want to be bounced around like a pinball.
Right?
Like you don't want to be a true pinball wizard.
No. I mean, when you go from doing a crank midsection to a upper mid to a schnabel within a week, it gets to be a pain. So you're going from a Cozad to a Faymanville to a Schnabel trailer, and it's like, no.
Said, Keenan 45, damn, I can get the harem.
Well, I will say it's really fun playing pranks on my old co-driver because I still run into him on the road. So I know what truck he drives, and he's a heavy sleeper. So I'll leave a note on his driver's window. I'll go over, pop his red line off, stick a quarter in it, and close it.
Boros, I got a question for you.
I might have an answer. What's up?
Do you want posable hands or no?
It's being static, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
then why do we need opposable hands?
Okay, cool. Makes my job a hell of a lot easier.
I mean, I'm answering the real question for you. I'm just like, I don't
You're not wrong, sir. You are not wrong. That's why I'm just curious. Okay, just gotta figure this shit out. That's all. Because I gotta find the hand that's going to be gripping the sword and whatnot. I want to make sure I have the right fingers. That is not the right one.
Drop tanks, sparrows. I think I'll just run drop tanks, sparrows.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Quarter in the air brake. What's the fun thing?
Because that's going to be the shield. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Don't fuck with. Oh, there they are.
Hey, look at nice that I do on the little red line, the blue line.
Oh, another fun one is you're going through Kansas. For those of you that don't know, when you go through Kansas with heavy haul and you got flags and lights, you know it's illegal to have your flags and lights on in Kansas, but federally you have to.
So we can
Yeah,
get
So,
rid of
wait.
this.
Hold the whole fuck
something
up.
like that.
So you're gonna tell me that on a federal level it's required, but on a state level it's not?
Yes.
So they'll be just like, oh, you can't have that on. Fuck you, the federal law says otherwise.
It's like having flashing lights in Georgia. You actually have to have a permit for it.
All right. So
Yeah,
no. Oh shit. Where'd that go?
it's messed up.
So, Boris, my next question to you, sir. I'm using the actual hand here for this.
Yeah.
For the stabbing motion, do you want it where you want to like as if it's being driven down like that, where its hands point, where the thumb's pointing down, or do you want it where the thumb's pointing up and he's just gripping it from, like, you know, like he's about to stab somebody? I need to know because I'm going to be gluing this into place. Do you want the blade up or facing down in the hand?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck. Okay, screw it. Let me go back to that image that I sent you of the goddamn thing. There's going to be a scroll.
Okay, so that's another plank decaled.
Yeah, I forgot there's a detour through here.
Answered my own question. It's in a stabbing motion.
Excellent.
Cool. I know how I'm doing this.
Yeah, Driz, if you ever have to come down in my area with a semi right now, don't do it. There's 3 bridges out.
Fun. You know where Seymour, Iowa is?
Yeah. Highway 59 bridge north of Shan is closed till September or October of next year.
Fun. No, we go about further south in Iowa in that area. Seymour.
Okay.
To where?
So.
Seymour.
Where the hell's Seymour?
Amish land. Almost Missouri.
Magic_Reaper_Williams.
Like, if you miss your turn, you're going to
Hello,
Missouri.
Carbon Dobbs. How are you doing today?
That's most of Iowa down in this area.
Hey, Reaper, we're doing good, man. We're chilling.
Yeah, no,
Putting more working on a resin conversion kit. And, oh, my
Seymour,
elbow.
Iowa. So my boss owns a roll-up company.
So that's
All of our roll-up dumpsters are made by the
Else
So it's 2.5 hours from me. So Seymour. Oh, it's in between Corden and Centerville. Okay, off Promise City. I know where it's at.
Yep. Out in the middle of BFE. Okay, so the place I go is a Seymour address, but it's not in Seymour.
Yeah.
So we go there because we're gonna get those glued into place.
but they make all the roll-off dumpsters. They've been making the new dump trailers.
Actually, we can always start this. I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee. No, that's not already.
Just posted a new firearm in the
It's
art
really
section
fun when you
that
take
might be
a
surprised
40-foot
by.
trailer.
I will take a
and
look
you
at it
stick
when I have
on
a second, man. I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab a quick cup of coffee.
I was going through, where was it? Centerville? And I was going out to, where was that? Athens, Missouri, for a reenactment. And I was in my gear, and I'm like, ooh, corn. I'm like, no, I'm not stopping. I'm in my Civil War gear. I don't want to make them think I'm making fun of them.
Now the fun one is you know, the Corridor Bridge.
Yeah.
They got that truck route around it. I'm 2 inches shy from hitting that bridge, so I just fucking go for it every time. You see the looks I get every time. I love it. So I've got the 660 with the aero cab and a weed burner, so I don't have to worry about hitting anything.
Yeah, one of the guys was telling me that there was a bottling plant somewhere that had a bridge that when they're loaded they can go under it, but when they're unloaded they can't go under it because they're up too high. So this driver figured if he did it just right, coming back under it, he could slam on the brakes and nail the gas and let the air out of the bags, and he could slide underneath the bridge. And he started doing that one day until DOT stopped him.
Oops. That was probably fun. I hope he brought Vaseline.
Actually, the DOT guys goes, that's really ingenious. I haven't seen that one.
Oh, I got a fun
All right, I'm back.
story for you. Iowa doesn't have motor vehicle enforcement anymore.
Yeah, I know, they got rolled into the Highway State Patrol.
Yeah, I heard about it 6 months before it happened.
Magic _ Reaper
I got a buddy that works for
Williams
Highway Helper.
said, welcome back.
Yeah, I know that.
He also used to work in the dispatch office, so I know where all the white Tahoes sit.
Ah. You talking the unmarked ones?
Yeah, I know where not to go.
Yeah, there's a couple down in my area. I know.
But,
I've seen it at the police station.
my favorite one is I was running bobtail from Prairie City to Des Moines. So I come down 163 and hit 65 to go around the backside of town to come into my shop.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm right at my exit and I get lit up. I pull off. And he comes up to me, he's like, hey, I pulled you over. You don't have conspicuous tape on your mud flaps. I'm like, you're kidding me, right? He writes me a warning for that, and then he writes me a warning for being out of washer fluid, which I was on my way to my
Magic
shop to go get.
Reaper _ Williams said, which the firearm is one of my personal sci-fi designs, and I have ads for a sec.
Okay.
So I filled my washer fluid, and then I had a conspicuously taped to my mud flaps.
Give me a second. Let me look at this first.
It's the dumbest warning I've ever gotten.
No, the dumbest warning I got was for my truck. That caught doing a 45 and a 35 going uphill.
Actually, yeah, no.
So,
Yeah, that's
what?
right. LEDs in this.
87 S15, 3 adults in the cab. I'm in 4th gear going up the hill at 45, so I can make it up over the hill. I pop over the hill and there's a cop sitting there.
Magic _
I drop the
Reaper
truck down to the
_
3rd gear
Williams
and back out of the clutch and let the
said,
RPMs take over.
okay, ads are done.
and slowly slow down. And the cop went fishing because at the time I only had one bolt holding
Looking at
my
that firearm right
lifter
now, that actually
taillight in place.
kind of reminds me of a
And he
brute
grabbed a hold of
pistol
my
from
taillight
Halo.
and yanked on it hard enough the
Pretty
truck
dope.
moved backwards.
Nice.
I gotta fix a ticket for the other bolt to be put into it.
Seriously.
Yep. Got a verbal warning over it. I'm like, so it still works.
It's a safety item. As long as it's there, they don't care. AKA, you piss somebody off.
No, pissing someone off is when I got stopped in high school by a state trooper. Seatbelt violation in my truck. I told the cop that if I was in my dad's car, he couldn't write me that
Oh,
ticket.
tell that guy to stop spying on me. It's creepy. Shit, shit, shit.
And he goes,
Didn't
yeah,
come
I
with
could
the
have.
You're
seatbelt
hanging
to
out
it.
in the bushes. Thank you for
No,
the
you
alert.
can't. It was made in '64.
Thank you for that work, buddy.
Oh, he was
Yep.
pissed.
Oh, I got one for you. My first car was an '84 Pontiac Resin Brougham. I had the 305 5-liter. I put a 1406 on it with 400 V ignition. So, a lopey little pain in my ass. I went to go get insurance on it, and my insurance guy was like, "There is no way that car has very little mileage." Because it was my great grandma's grocery getter. She literally drove it to the grocery store, which was 4 blocks away, and she drove to church, which was 10 blocks away. And so, to get insurance for it, he wanted me to bring it to his office so he could verify it. And I had to go through Windsor Heights.
Oh dear God.
Windsor Heights with a lopey car where you gotta hold the throttle just a little bit to keep it running.
Yeah.
They gave me a no insurance ticket. I'm like, you're kidding me, right? I'm on my way to get my insurance. And so I got my insurance. I went to the court hearing and I went, here's my insurance dated that day. And he's like, why do you give you a no insurance ticket? And I went,
Probably trying to make his quota.
Probably.
it's Windsor Heights, so I believe it.
I've also learned what not to say to cops when they pull you over and you're talking to them in the car. You don't randomly look at the cop and then look at his AR and go, how do you like your 5.56?
Right.
Cop goes to do my, he's like, he starts typing real fast on his computer and sees my certifications pop up. He's like, He looks at me and looks at it and goes, I like my Bushmaster at home better than that, or the Colt at home better than that Bushmaster.
Right. That's okay. I found out one of the people I went to high school with was now a cop.
All
I
right,
found out the hard way.
I gotta get going. So you
Later,
guys
boss.
have fun with the rest of the night.
That's it, Boris.
No, I found out the hard way. They were doing security at my local grocery store. The only reason I know is them because I saw the tattoos. I think Google Maps was having a near. Trying to route me on the road like a quarter mile to my left.
Oh, also with that crane midsection, Driz, I was running rear pilot from Muskogee, Muskogee, all the way up to outside Nebraska City.
Ooh.
And we were routed through Lawrence. So instead of taking, I don't know, they routed us Lawrence. So we were supposed to take 40 around Lawrence. Our front pilot screwed up and we went 40 through Lawrence.
Oh no.
So I was going through KU campus, backdooring that, and it's like, I'm like, Ricky? I know. So I'm taking a look at the map ahead of time. It's like, Ricky, we need to go scout this because there's some tight corners up here that we're not going to make. And it's like, all front pilot says it's okay, it's okay. I'm like, Ricky, we're not going to make it. And lo and behold, we're driving through people's yards.
Yep.
Because, I mean, it was tight. In fact, we blew 3 tires on the trailer. It was that tight.
Well, they went $1,500.
Yeah. We stopped to get food, and Ricky looks at me and goes, we can't have that again. You're up front. I'm like, okay.
That's the one thing I will say is really nice about Illinois is their permits have a QR code on them. I've got an app, you scan it, and it'll literally read your route to you.
Now they just need to have the QR code where it pops up in Google Maps.
Yeah, that'd be too easy. But it's really nice. It'll talk to you. The second you go off route, it starts yelling at you, though. That's the reason why I know I only have a half mile.
I remember coming from Pueblo, and we went through Avon, Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
Just got on 80, and I'm like, I'm hungry. So I reach behind me and I grab an MRE. So I'm literally fixing an MRE while driving down the interstate. There's not much I have to worry about. All I have to do is warn my driver about Swift trucks and motorcycles. That's it.
Yeah, Swift trucks are great. Everybody loves them.
That's all they were worried about was those two. And I'd
Why
literally
not
just
TNC? You should be worried about them too. They only go 62.
we didn't come past them that often. It was Swift in that area. But I just got done in memory and we'd just gotten past Kearney, past the archway, probably about 15, 20 minutes. And all of a sudden I heard a bomb explode.
There's a tire.
Yep. Outside bogey, or outside third bogey, rear tire exploded. I swerved at like 70 to miss it.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing my main driver wanted to know is, did the van get hurt? I go, I don't know. I was trying to dodge the rubber piece that hit the sign and bent it.
Great.
Scared the crap out of me.
You gotta love when the gators come kill you.
Yeah.
It goes in. I was in Texas. Not last month, but the month before last. I was down there scrapping out trailers in San Angelo. If you know about that.
Vaguely.
Middle of BFE, Texas. But my company does. We take all of Darpro's old trailers, if you know who they are. It's a rendering company. So beautiful smells, I swear.
I sense bullshit.
It was a chicken plant and a blood plant.
Oh god.
Or,
I
no,
could
sorry,
smell it already through the mask.
Sorry, it was a tallow and a blood plant.
Either way, I can smell it through my mask.
So I went down there, I scrapped 10 trailers. The scrapyard was a mile away from, or no, it's 4.5 miles. 90% of them didn't have working lights, so I was using my light bar on the back with a wireless transceiver. So I did that, and then I grabbed one of the trailers that we were bringing back home. And I get 20, 25 miles down the road, and you hear both outside tires on the back went out.
Oh.
And it was the old Dayton style rims.
Oh.
Yeah. The 5-spoke with the big nuts and the wedges.
I got some big huevos for you.
So I took it into a Southern Tire Mart at a pilot. And the new kid starts trying to take the nuts off of it. And the old graybeard walks out. He's like, "You don't want to do that. We're going to do this the old school way." Just jacks it up, rips the tire off with the rim still on it. And the kid's looking like, "We can't do that." And he's like, "You ain't taking it. We ain't getting it back on." And the kid later watched a video on how to do those. He's like, "Well, I'm glad you were here. I would have totally fucked that up." The better part is like it's okay. You never would have gotten the rim off anyway. I took all those nuts and wedges out. I still couldn't get the thing off. I could probably drove it down the road with no wedges.
Just to break it loose.
No, I could have probably drove that thing all the way home. We had to hit it with a carbon gouging rod to get it off.
Ouch.
Yeah. They only wanted the axle. They weren't worried about the hubs or the rims. Because you can take a Dayton style and put the new hub style on it. It mounts right up. Ugh. They haven't changed the tapers since like the 40s. It's like my normal logo is a 75 model year.
Okay.
It's actually kind of nice because it got converted. So our center pin is now a air actuated piston instead of being a pin you pull.
Well, that helps out quite a bit.
But it still has the sliding pins. There's a step on the side where you rock it back and forth. It'll shoot the base pins out. The one I'm running right now, it's got dog ears on the front. You flip those up, and then you pull a lever that drops a pin out. And the most garbage trailer we have, but it's all we have for stretchers.
Yeah, I'm used to the stretches with the Famins.
If I remember, this is the 1950s model.
Wow.
We have old stuff, but it's all rebuilt.
Yeah, I need to get back my Great Dane 90-foot expandable for my model kit.
That's gonna be good.
Well, I built one, and then when I got commissioned to build this Western Star, the White Western, I asked him if he wanted a trailer for it since I had mine built. And my first one, I wasn't charging very much for it. For the he had the kit already and I had to get some supplies, but for the kit, so for the tractor and the trailer, charging like what, $220 to build them.
Not even minimum wage.
For my first ones, and it's like, oh, okay. I mean, I'd already won an award for my other semi already, and it happened that he likes it the way it is, so I have to do some repair work on it because his cat knocked it over and destroyed the chrome on it, so I got to put all that back on it. But he was happy with it. If all things go right, I should have another commission here coming up also.
Oh, if you need any 3D printed stuff, let me know.
I need one thing 3D printed, but it's gonna be freaking expensive.
What do you need?
One 1/44th scale Mechagodzilla.
Okay. Figure out how much it'll be in resin. I charge double that rate.
I don't know, because it's supposed to be 3.5 feet tall when it's done.
You got the files?
Nope, I haven't found any STSs I'm looking for it yet. It's just an idea.
Well, you find it, let me know. I'll work with you. I've got a 160 scale Gundam that I'm working on. And then Dobbs has his ears on.
Yeah, there might be some fiddly parts for some airplanes I might need later on.
Yeah, I've got, currently I only have 2 resin printers. My filament printer went down.
Yeah, my thing with doing resin is I got too many cats running around to be around resin.
Yeah, I've got a basement I run mine in. And then I've got it running out of that.
Heck, I don't even have a spray booth yet.
Oh, I got one of those. It's called my garage.
Don't have a garage. It's called when it's not windy out and temperature's right, I go outside.
Right. That's why I go to my garage. Because the temperature's never right. It's Iowa.
You know, it's bad when it goes from being, hey, it's like 40 degrees out, to all of a sudden it's negative 40.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
what was
that's okay.
it
See,
we witnessed last year? Was that like a 100-degree temperature swing?
it was great. We went all the way down to negative 40.
Yeah, no, it was a 120 swing. It's like a 100 or 120 degree swing last, and we lost heat during that.
Oh.
It was cold enough, Driz. We were freezing 5-gallon jugs in the house.
I believe it. So, you know why the trees in Iowa lean to the west, right?
Why they what?
You know why the trees in Iowa lean to the west, right?
I don't think I've heard this one.
Yeah, because Nebraska sucks and Chicago blows.
Okay, I have heard that one.
You know what Iowa stands for, right?
Idiots out wandering around.
Yep.
I've lived in Iowa most of my life.
Oh, damn it.
Well, at least you have everything there. I have to go an hour to.
I gotta turn the fucking void. Jesus Christ. I have retrieved the fingers from the void.
What was that, Timmy? I can barely hear you.
It
Yeah.
retrieved the fingers from the void.
Yeah.
No, Timmy, Kenny.
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey, Zaire.
Bullshit.
Hey, Zo.
Bullshit.
Yes, they do.
Derivative.
I'm
Stony baloney by the sounds of it.
Yes and no. Yeah. Anyway, so the reason I came in here, maybe you just forget. Okay, so, 3.
Let me pack. I just returned from the void.
I'll turn you into a void.
So,
No,
Doc,
please
you found
don't.
the famous 4 fingers of death.
Yeah, I had its thumb shoved up my ass at one point. To give you context, I was building a master grade model kit, and in master grade kits, the thumb is posable, so it has like a ball joint section. And I had dropped the thumb right after I clipped it off the runner. And I spent a solid half hour to an hour looking for it all over my office, and I couldn't find it. However, I was just like, you know what, I'm going to humor myself. I got up out of my chair and checked the crevices. The thumb was in the crevice, right?
Yep.
So that's where I came to the phrase of, huh, you can literally say, guys, I was sitting around with a thumb shoved up my ass.
Whole new meaning to sit on it.
But here's the real question: did he spin?
No.
He's got a rolling
2.
chair, so he might have.
1.
Launch.
Yeah, to put in perspective for you, Driz, I'm 40 minutes from Omaha,
Okay.
2 hours from Des Moines, 2 hours from Lincoln, about 2.5, 3 hours from Kansas City.
That goes
From Des
there.
Moines, you're in.
What'd you say, Driz?
If you're
Goes
2
there.
hours from Des Moines, you're in.
You're in it. No, I'm not.
So you're everybody like Argyle.
I'm closer to Omaha than I am to Des Moines.
Yeah, so you're everybody like Argyle.
Where's Argyle at?
This is
Southwest?
feeling like a go to sleep earlier angle. Which is
Oh.
why I'm
Argyle's
doing
down
my
here?
bed tour. So I'm ripping a few more while here, hopping in and out because it's cold. And then I'm going to spend tomorrow during the day at work finalizing and putting in concrete the end of season 2, because I keep things pretty loose because you guys are chaotic and kind of go with your goddamn flow.
I mean,
You know?
not inaccurate depiction.
Exactly. So I'm gonna spend tomorrow during the day doing that, hardening up the story, because you guys are basically at the end for season 2. And then
Half a
when I
hand
get
built.
home,
Yes.
I want to finish cleaning up my bedroom, and then it's
Double check.
Sims 4 for me, because I would like to be born.
So that's there.
Because none of us are born yet.
Urban Tech Bro said.
So that's my plan for tomorrow.
That's how we're gonna do it. Okay. I'm just gonna clip that through a bit. What's up, Urban? Welcome on in, man.
As I said, it's rare to find anyone down here where I'm at.
Find anyone what?
Yeah, I've got a couple friends who live down. But yeah, Argyle's off of I-29.
Find Gunpla builders where y'all are at? Is that what y'all talking about?
Anybody.
You know, I'm like only 30 minutes from 29.
Urban Tech Bro said.
Like half an hour
Yeah.
from Neb City, half an hour,
a while
or
back.
like 12 miles to the Missouri border.
Oh, what, the
Yeah,
regular
so
master grade goof?
Argyle's
Because this isn't the regular master grade
straight
goof I'm
shot
working
north
on.
one.
Straight
Urban
shot
Tech
north
Bro
would be 80 at Avoca.
said, where I get this resin kit from?
Oh, so you know where to get
I
Taco
got it
Bell.
as a birthday gift a couple of years ago.
Yeah, go over to Nebraska City. They've got Taco John's Dairy Queen.
That's a
Urban
weird
Tech
one.
Bro said, right.
Wings over in Avoca just got a Wendy's.
Where'd that image go?
Yep, I know that.
I'm really mad. Made right John.
I noticed that when I was going
wait,
through
I
there
did
the
send
last
it to
time
myself.
that they got a Wendy's. Because last time I knew it was Taco John's.
Taco John's, the diner.
Yes. Did I send it to myself?
What was it? Oakland had a Blimpie.
Walcott still has one.
CLQ.
And they actually have a Chester's next to it now. And then the food court has Wendy's, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, Orange Julius, Dairy Queen, and Caribou Coffee.
No, I don't.
Hey,
That's
Dobbs.
Yes, sir.
The next time I'm talking to you and I'm like, oh, it's a nice day, I need you to point a gun to my fucking head and say, hey, I need you to prime the Mark II. Okay.
Okay.
You're like, get to priming, bitch.
Urban Tech Bro said, prime the MK2.
So, Driz, how far off 29?
Last new Argo was like right on 29.
Like right on 29?
Yeah.
Urban Tech Bro said,
They got the
I finished
Apple.
mine, seen it on the Discord there.
Oh! Holy shit!
I haven't had the chance to take a look yet.
Urban Tech Bro
Driz, it's literally just down the
said,
road from me.
still digging up them decals.
Because that's off Highway 2.
There we go, too.
Yeah, I'm at where 2 and
That's what
59
I want.
cross.
So
Y'all are neighbors.
Oh, hell no.
Too late. It's a canon event.
Wow.
We're 2 hours apart. We're good.
Hey, yo,
Executive
that's,
foot-
yeah, okay. Alright, I'm doing this.
that's workable.
So that's either Sydney, Percival,
So there's that.
Ham.
We are going to move this to
There's too many
actually,
small
you
towns
know
near
what?
there.
It's literally our guy.
Fuck it. I'll keep it like that. I'm just gonna keep it over.
No, I remember that's because of the Apple Barrel.
Well, the thing is, that's actually Percival,
Yeah.
is where that is. Because Sydney and
Got my reference photo.
Nebraska City got in an argument on who was going to get rights to it, and Percival wins out.
No, we gotta clean this up. Don't get too hard.
So yeah, I'm like 30. What is it? 50 minutes of Sydney. About 20,
When did you
25
get
minutes
stress marks?
to there.
Oh yeah, first of all, it's the Sat Brothers Apple Barrel.
Yeah,
Stream Elements
Sat Brothers
said, hey
Pilot.
guys, did you know that
Loves
Dobbs has his own
Pilot
merch
and
store?
Love.
Well, guess
Pilot,
what? It's
yeah.
true. Click that link
Pilot,
and grab
Sat
yourself some
Brothers,
sweet swag.
and-
HTTPS store Stream Elements
Oh, it's the one
Carbon
across the
Dobbs.
street.
Cubbies.
Yeah.
I have it pulled up on Trucker Path right now. And you got the way station just north.
Yep.
That is like so easy to get around if you know what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
Back cleaned up, throw that on top.
Just jump down 75
Yeah.
and go the back way where the old station used to be. That's now
And then we
Pilot
can
Dirt.
walk around.
It's right where 2 and 29 meet.
Alright. One more from you, sir, before I go.
Yeah, back against we speak soon.
Yes, sir.
I am plotting and planning.
Yeah, but if you come down through this way, Dryer, Driz, you gotta take
Did you
48.
just call him Dryer? 3,
2.
1.
Lunch.
Hey, I do have dyslexia.
And my name is not easy to pronounce. It's okay.
Fair enough, and fair enough. It's okay. I suffer from minor dyslexia. I get my words mixed up too.
Why the numbers?
Alright. Okay.
You have yourself a good night, Zayu.
See you tomorrow, sir.
It's okay. My truck scale told me I had 43,000. I thought I had 34. Oops.
It's like when we stopped at the port there at Cheyenne, or the port there at Casper, and my driver's like, I'm like 15,000 pounds overweight.
That's fun.
It was due to all the snow and ice.
Yep. And they don't care.
Actually, they let him go
That's amazing.
because he knew everyone in the office,
Yeah, there you go.
and his
I
dad
got
also
busted.
was highway patrol.
I got busted for 1,000 pounds over because I iced on my axle.
Oh,
It was a verbal, but still. And I was like, well, what do you want me to do? He said, well, you can't have it all. Have you seen the road? If I haven't.
I haven't seen the roads in a few goddamn days.
yeah, that's like
You know it's bad when you have to drive by brand.
No, you know it's bad when you're playing Canada's pastime in the winter. Who pick a line and go. Pick a lane and go.
Whose lane is it anyway?
Yeah,
Whose lane is it anyway?
pretty much, yeah. You play that every year in
Yeah.
Canada, depending on where you go.
Driving by Braille, you find the rumble strip and you ride that thing.
Oh, I remember
Oh,
the
I
first
can
time I was
see.
in Pueblo. I drove from Shan to Pueblo in 2 days. We stopped at Oakley overnight, and I'd never been at that altitude in a while. So I'm going from like 900 something up, and it's like, yeah, I need you to take a load from Pueblo up to Brightonton. Okay. I had altitude sickness by the time I hit Colorado Springs.
Yep.
And my driver's like, yeah, you want to follow me, make sure my light's okay? And I'm like, what do I do? I've never been through one of these before. He goes, just follow in my tracks. Now, I was in a Dodge 2500 with a 120-gallon slip tank in the back of it. Full of diesel at the time. I went across the scales. It went from being green for him to red on me.
Yep.
I didn't stop.
Oops.
I just kept going.
Hey, they didn't have a chase car. You're good.
Got a phone call from my driver going, did you go across the scales when I told you not to? I go,
Oops.
maybe? How can I see the light behind this truck when I can't see it because of how it is? He goes, what are you behind? I go, I'm behind in a cell. He goes, okay, next time don't go across the scales. I just got my ass jumped. Oh, I go, I got altitude sickness right now, Brian. Because I thought, oh, I'm fine. Because I always thought that Colorado Springs was lower than Denver.
No, it's higher.
And I found out the hard way that it was higher when my phone said like 8,000 feet, and I'm like, oh dear God.
That's great. I love staying in the Springs. There's a pilot just south of where my uncle lives by like 20 minutes. He'll come out and pick me up anytime I get in the area. He doesn't care. He'll come all the way down to Denver,
Yeah.
which is one hell of a ride. And he's driving a 40th anniversary, or no, 50th anniversary Corvette.
That's even better.
Oh, it's also the 50th anniversary silver with the matching painted roof.
Ooh.
Yeah. He lucked out when he got that one.
Of course, I'm also the fool that, a day later, I was feeling better, so the next day we were still there. I called my driver going, I'm going to Pikes Peak, I'll be back. He's like, okay. So I got up that next morning, jumped in the truck, and drove up to Pikes Peak. Get to the top of the peak, and I'm standing there, moving around. The lady's like, you okay? I go, yeah, I'm just shaking a little bit. She's like, have you had anything to eat or drink today? I go, no, not really.
Wow, you're brilliant.
I'm not used to high altitude.
Man, you gotta eat extra.
Yeah, grab me some fries up there, and it was 50, 60 degrees in Colorado Springs in January, and it was 32 with a wind chill of like 15 at the top of Pikes Peak, and I'm in shorts and a t-shirt.
Because that's brilliant. Nobody said anybody from Iowa was intelligent, did they?
Well, there's 3 feet of snow on the ground. We're scooping snow in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah. I remember going to high school in shorts and a t-shirt and walking to school.
I'm still in shorts and a t-shirt.
I'm outside all the time, so I'm wearing my Caterpillar hoodie.
I don't wear jeans unless I have to.
I wear jeans every day because I do flatbed.
Well, that was like, you know how in the yards you're supposed to wear steel-toed boots?
I wear DCs.
I kept my Columbia hiking shoes on. They look like steel-toed boots.
Close enough.
Oh, the dumbest thing is when I was in Wyoming, there for the Sherman field that was put in up there, the Sherman farm.
Yep.
I'm 5'9". They were making us wear our hard hats in the trucks.
How's it feel to bounce your head off the ceiling?
It wasn't that. The seat was completely bottomed out, and my head was stuck up at a 45-degree angle trying to drive. So I'm literally driving like a granny, looking through the bottom of her glasses. I'm like, screw this. Took a hard hat off, threw it across the truck.
Oh, yeah.
Guy looks at me and goes, why don't you have your hard hat on? Because of this. I get in the truck, and I get in there, and I'm like, ugh. And he's like, oh.
Plus, what is it going to do if something comes through the roof of my truck?
I fell asleep in a tube one day. Woke up to the tube moving. I had the radio on me. I just fell asleep in the tube. I didn't hear the cranes come up because I was that far out of sleep. And my driver tried to get a hold of me and couldn't. Well, the guys looked in, noticed me there, and they're like, let's be very quiet and see how far we can pick him up off the ground. I was 6 feet inside the tube. I figured they would have noticed me. Driver went along with it. All of a sudden, I hear over the radio kind of come to hear, wakey, wakey. I driver like, huh? He goes, wakey, wakey. And I wake up to the tube shaking. I'm like, holy shit, how far off the ground am I? goes about 6 inches. You want to have him put the tube down so I can get, like, out of it? And they're like, nope, you gotta get out of it while it's moving.
Madden Dash to get your ass down.
Oh, that's like the nacelle I climbed up into. And they were getting, I felt the nacelle lift when I was coming out. And it's like, hey guys, there's still someone in there. All of our crew's here.
Said, hey, yo.
His pilot's in there. He's never seen the inside of one of them. Oh.
Yo, Rev, what's up, homie?
I got to see the inside of a nacelle when it showed up to my yard to be eaten by a Cenobogan.
Yeah.
It was damaged in a hailstorm. So we hauled it. We threw it on a triaxle. We have annual permits, and we didn't have to have a pilot on that one.
Said,
don't ask me why. I have no idea, but it
showed
showed up in our
man.
yard,
So
and
you're doing good.
the side was cut out of it so they could do an inspection. But I then watched it be eaten by a Cenobogan.
That's one thing I never saw in Casper, the Blade Graveyard.
Oh, did you hear what they're doing with it now?
Yeah, they're sending them to Missouri to use them for cement fuel.
Yeah. I see them coming through. They started cutting them up and throwing them on log trailers.
Yep. I've got photos of them coming in on train cars here. It takes 2 train cars per blade.
Oh yeah. The cut up ones on top of the cut up ones that they're shredding are fucking cool. Because then you can see the interior of it.
It was funny out there at the site because someone somehow had thrown a bunch of rocks inside one of them. So they're just sitting there, just rotating in the wind without producing any power. They're just on free spin. And you could hear the rocks roll down the blade as it rolled around.
Yeah. I would hate to see the interior of that blade after.
So would I.
Well, I'm parked. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's been a long day.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Have a good night, Driz.
16-hour day.
Oh yeah.
I'm on mute. Yeah, I'm on mute. Rest easy, Driz.
I'm gonna try. Let's just do it. I gotta be at this. I gotta be 10 miles down the road at 7 a.m.
Best of luck.
It's 11 o'clock.
Oh.
So 10 hours from now would be 9.
Something like that.
I have to be there at 7.
Get some Red Bull in you.
I have paper logs in case you haven't figured it out yet.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Technically, I have electronic logs, but they're broken and have been for like 6 months. And so, I mean, it's basically electronic logs. I use my logs. I do it all on paper, and then I give it to the boss, and he puts it in the computer. So it's e-logs, right? I get so much more shit done on paper. Oh, don't have too much fun. I'm out.
Alright.
Have a good night, buddy. There, now we let that dry. Then I want actually while that's drying.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, shut with the
Really?
Wait. This comes up. It goes inside of this. Okay, so they're cleaning that the fuck up. Holy shit. Okay, 51. What? God, this thing looks monstrous already. Sniper. Before? After. Oh, enhanced camera.
Okay, now I can see it.
Yeah. So much more detail in these items. I still have to scribe in all the panel line channels on the found the resin piece for this. But this is good so far. Clean this up with this to go in here, something like that, and I'll put it on top. So, honestly, the fucking funny feeling, it's gotta come out first. Just don't pop this off. Like that out. Get that funny feeling. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to trim down the actual fucking part, I think. Nope, nope. Top like that. Okay. I'd be extremely careful not breaking these resin pieces.
It's bad when you're using Mr. Surfacer as a freaking putty.
That means Mr. Surfacer is actually pretty damn good.
That's the reason why I have the 500 laying around. I will catch you later, Dobbs. Buddy of mine wants to play Diggy Dig.
Later, homie.
Alright.
Mm. Oh. Mm. This is smart, eh? Yeah, yes. I got soak this. Hmm. That now makes a whole lot of sense. sniper. Oh, right, he's not here anymore. He left. Forgot. You know what, guys? I think this is going to be a great time to call it. We're going to end it here. Thanks for fun. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow for more Resin conversion.